Come see you soon. Hopefully.
Oh, sit down, Archie. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you, love.
Now, do you fancy a cup of tea? And a nice toasted tea cake? Only if you've time, I mean.
Oh, why, there's just one client I've got to see to, but he'll not mind waiting. They're very good like that, my clients.
I thought you were going to work.
I am.
Now, I've not come here just to scrounge a bit of breakfast, Blanche, you know. I came with a proposal. I nearly said proposal then. I shall have to watch myself. No, what I've got for you is a proposition.
Oh, yes?
How do you fancy a weekend away? Just you and me.
Hello, Eileen.
You know why I'm here?
Want me to buy anything, that's for sure.
I want to know what you're playing at, Sam. I mean, why are you sacking our Jason after all the work he's put in? He's worked his socks off for you.
Yeah, I know he has.
So what are you sacking him for? I mean, he's not done something he shouldn't have.
No, nothing. He's been great. I just can't afford him.
Yeah, well, you're not getting no one to work for less than what you pay him.
Nobody's getting his job. The job's gone. Look, electricity bill, rates demands. I owe money all over the place. Eileen, I'm in real trouble. I haven't got the trade coming in.
Oh, I see. And who gets the mucky end of the stick? Our Jason. Just people like you set up these tuppenny halfpenny shops and then you make a pig's ear of it. There's people like us that get chucked on the scrap heap, and all because you're... Oh, because you're useless.
Mr. Barlow?
Yes, Miss Johnson.
Mrs. Ramsden hasn't come into school today.
Yes, so I heard.
But not a word as to why, either from her or her husband, if she's ill. She's a neighbour of yours, isn't she?
Yes, just across the street.
Is there anything wrong, do you know?
Wrong? Well, I really couldn't say.
You can't shed any light, then? Oh, well. Just a thought. Thank you, Mr. Barlow.
Hi, sweetheart. Look, I've just dashed up in front of Fred. He's right behind me because I wanted to tell him he knows nothing. Right, you know about you know what, you know nothing. So, how are you feeling?
It's so a bit weary, really.
I think, aren't you? We better watch what we're saying.
Maxine! No, these are for you, by way of saying thank you for giving me a grandson.
Hello, Fred.
Where is he?
I told you, Fred, in a special care unit in an incubator.
What, still?
Yeah, of course, still. They do that with these little ones that are premature. It's a precaution.
Well, they do right. So... Oh, Maxine, you're all right. Where's our Ashley? Is he with Babby?
No, he's not here yet.
Well, he damn well ought to be.
Oh, well, he's catching up on his sleep, I dare say. No, he'll be here soon enough.
I should think so. You look well, Maxine, considering. Not like our Ashley, though, is it? Him not being here with you. Is there something about Babby you're not telling me?
What do you mean?
Has he got out wrong with it?
The baby's fine, Fred. Oh, and it's he, not it. Now, see, instead of sitting there mithering Maxine, why don't you go and have a look at him?
Can I? I'd like that.
Right, now go down the corridor and you'll find the special care unit. You'll have to tell them who you are.
I'll see you in a bit.
Oh. Now then, what's all this with Ashley?
Well, I don't think he'll be coming.
Of course he will.
He was so hurt. So hurt, wasn't he?
Oh, sweetheart, well, he would be. Oh, come on, give him time. He's had a lot to cope with, hasn't he? All the rowing and then you being rushed in here. He'll come round, I'm sure.
We only let immediate family in, or else we'll be mowed out.
Oh, quite right. It'd be like Old Trafford on a match day. So which is it, then?
This is him, baby peacock.
My word. know, little babby. I'm your granddad. He's my first grandchild. So he's a bit special.
They're all special.
So his dad's not been yet, then?
Not today, not yet. I expect he's had to go to work.
Oh, no, because he works for me. And I told him he can take as long off work as he wants. He looks that helpless in there. Is he going to be all right?
Oh, yes. He's a good weight, you see. I reckon he'll be going home in about 3 weeks.
Good.
Nice bit of haddock, this, isn't it? You see, if you buy it on a Tuesday, you have a chance. I never buy fish on a Monday, me. It might be sat in the back of the shop all weekend. Yours all right, is it?
Fine. He's a bit cheeky, isn't he?
Who?
You know who? That Archie Shuttleworth. Expecting you to go away with him for the weekend. I mean, you've only known him 10 minutes.
Well, what do you want him to do? Carve his initials on a tree trunk and then walk me past it for a couple of years till I clock it? When you're at my time of life, you have to get on with things.
What does that mean? You're never going away with him.
I'm thinking about it. Be nice in April, Blackpool.
But you never liked Blackpool, you. You always said Southport was tons better than Blackpool.
All right, so I've changed my mind. Archie knows all the good places in Blackpool.
I'll bet he does. You know you want to be careful with him.
Am I hearing this right, Deirdre? Are you telling me that I should be playing hard to get?
Well, it's not bad advice. It's what you always dinned into me. You were always saying it, telling me not to make myself too easy.
Yes. Well, you never took a blind bit of notice, so why should I?
Where are you going?
Just out, nowhere in particular.
Okay, Mum, especially to cook you a bit of dinner.
Yeah, well, I just had my breakfast, stayed in bed till I felt hungry.
Well, that's no way to go on, is it? Staying in bed all day just because you haven't got a job to go to. I went and had a go at Sally Webster during my tea break. I didn't get anywhere, though.
I could have told you wouldn't. So why shouldn't I stay in bed, eh?
Because no one's taking on flaming bed testers, that's why. You need a job to go look for one, right?
OK, OK.
We're definitely going to need a new one.
You got it out yet?
No.
Hiya.
All right.
Oh, jeez. We're a little bit busy at the moment, Jason.
Yeah, I can see you are. Maybe you need some help. How about you take me on, eh?
What do you know about motors?
Yeah, well, no one knows much till they start a job, do they?
Yeah, they do. I knew loads. You've no chance, pal.
Hey, Tyrone. I thought I was the gaffer around here. Who put you in charge, eh? You got a job with Sal anyway.
What's wrong with working with her?
There's nothing wrong with it. Well, not until she gives me the elbow, anyway. She reckons trade's down and can't afford to pay me wages.
If that's the case, she can't afford to keep it on. I can't afford it either. Sally's short of a bob or two. I'm the first person she's going to come marvin.
You see, Hayley, during my term of office in the Historical Society, I want to set my stamp on some notable event.
Oh, you will, Roy, I'm sure. Sunita, what can we get you?
I'll have the vegetarian lasagna, please.
It won't be a minute. Very healthy choice, Sunita. Unlike this punishing plate load I'm constructing at Mr. Duckworth's special request. Still, it's his choice. No, you see, Hayley, what I want to achieve this year at the Historical Society is something truly memorable.
And you'll do it, Roy. I know you will.
Well, it'll be some event, some project that will not only illuminate our own local history, but will be seen in the future as a historical event. Well, what I'm saying is, we restage some incident that took place right here in Weatherfield.
I'm not sure that I follow that, Roy. Did you, Sunita?
No, but I weren't really listening. I think anything about history's dead boring. I hated it at school.
Well, in that case, Sunita, you were badly told.
But I just don't see the point of it.
Roy, is there any danger of me getting my dinner? I'm going to starve to death.
I'm just waiting on your chips, Jack.
Chips. Make it a double helping, eh?
Now, you see, take Mr. Duckworth there. History's left its mark on him. But for the exploits of Christopher Columbus, he would be unrecognisable as the person he is today.
How do you make that out?
Well, we all know that Columbus discovered America, or more correctly, rediscovered America for Europe, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, from America, the travellers brought back the potato plant and the tobacco plant. Now, Mr. Duckworth has lived on chips practically all his life. He has smoked incessantly most of his life. So, but for these historical events, how on earth could he get through the day?
Bob. Ashley, it's only me.
Blimey.
We need to have a little chat. By Ashley, look at the sight of you. You should be celebrating instead of a face on you like a rabbit licking vinegar off a lettuce.
Just leave me alone, eh?
I will not. Because I know what's going on in that head of yours. And don't you think you're the only young chap to feel this way in this situation?
I just don't want to talk about it.
Well, you've got to. You haven't been to see that babby today, have you? Yes, and I know why. You started to realise what it's like to bring a human being into this world. Aye, and to take responsibility for it.
Look, Dad, the trouble is you don't...
Hang on, let me finish. A babby changes everything. It's beginning to dawn on you, isn't it? Aye, that babby's got to be fed and clothed and cared for and educated till it's grown up like yourself. And that's only the half of it. I said that's only the half of it. If it's a girl, main job is to stop her getting pregnant. With a lad like you've got, is keeping him out of prison. Till they're old enough to fend for themselves. I understand why it's weighing on you.
No. You think you do?
But as a father, I'm here to help, because that's what fathers are for. Any road, it'd be a pleasure to help. I'm that little lad's granddad, aren't I? And I'll tell you something. That little lad'll want for nowt. He might decide to follow us into business, eh? Elliot and son and grandson. Hey, then we can call ourselves family butchers, all right, can't we?
I think you're taking a lot too much for granted.
Hey, now, no, don't misunderstand me. No, he can do whatever he fancies. No, but I mean, if he's clever, then it's university if he's right for it. If butchering's not big enough for him, or anything he's a talent for. Any profession. A solicitor, maybe, or a doctor. That'd be something, eh? A doctor. Any road. That's what I come to say. That's your life set out for you for the next couple of decades. Gird up your loins.
With you in a minute, Ken.
Charlie, can I go with?
Sure. Can have a drink too. Look, if I give you the money, you go and get them. Have a vodka and tonic, please.
In a minute, maybe. Thing is, Miss Johnson was asking me about you at school this morning.
So let her ask. What did you tell her?
Nothing.
Absolutely right. Full marks. Gold star, eh? So, go and get that drink, yeah?
She was wondering if you were ill, or if you had some sort of problem, and I thought maybe it'd be better if she heard it from you.
Heard what from me? What are you getting at?
Well, I gather you've got problems at home.
Oh, you gathered, do you? Well, happy gatherings.
Look, Charlie, I know it's none of my business, but don't you think you should get help?
You're right, Ken. It is none of your business. Now hold that thought.
Excuse me, what's she doing? Oh, Dr. Ramsden.
Hiya. Yeah, you know, Mrs. Peacock's GP. Just thought I'd come in and have a look. Baby's doing well, I see.
Oh, he's coming on great.
He's a fine-looking boy.
Hiya. I've just come to get Beth's repeat prescription.
Right, take a seat. I'll only be 2 minutes. Tell that rat I want to see him.
Are you all right, Mrs. Ramsden?
Don't Mrs. Ramsden me. I'm sick of being Mrs. Ramsden. I'm me. Look, tell him I want to see him now.
He's not here, Charlie.
He's told you to say that, right?
No, he's on a call. Look, hadn't you better sit down?
No, I'm fine. I'm okay. But you can tell him. Tell him to go to hell!
Mike, Ashley.
Oh, has it still not been? Oh, come on, now stop this. Now stop it. Now, listen, Ashley thinks the world of you. I know he does.
Yeah, he did. He doesn't now. I've hurt him so much, Audrey. He said he thought he could trust me, you know, and he said he couldn't now. Whatever.
Yeah, well, people say things they don't mean when they're hurt. We all do that. Now, I've told you he'll come round.
Oh, well, I don't think so. That's why he's not been to see me or the baby. He knows that the baby might not be his. I've lost her, Audrey. What am I going to do?
I'm not kidding. She was in the medical centre this dinner, staggering drunk.
Mrs. Ramsden?
Yeah, Charlie Ramsden.
Honestly.
I am telling you, she was totally bladdered.
You know what? I knew she was an old kid.
Mr. Barlow? Now, I'm sure you heard that just as I did. Mrs. Ramsden, the worse for drink at lunchtime. This lunchtime.
Yes, well, but is there any substance to it?
Yes, of course, it's hearsay evidence. It had the ring of truth, though. Now, I do find it hard to believe that you know less about your colleague and neighbour than these girls seem to do.
I really don't know her well at all.
I see. Well, we'll leave the matter there, then, for the time being.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, could I have attention, please?
Hey, I thought that behind the bar was strictly Eve's territory. No man's land to you.
Generally speaking, yes, but I've got a special permit for the occasion. Now, some of you might have heard that I became a grandfather last night.
Yes.
Thank you. Our Ashley's got a fine boy. He was a bit on the early side getting here, but he's as right as rain.
You're Ashley, eh?
Yes.
Didn't the baby's mother have anything to do with it?
Oh, yes, and you'll be glad to hear Maxine's all right and all. So any road boys and girls, whatever you're sopping, the next one's on me. I hope you join me in wetting the baby's head.
Well done, Fred.
Max, are you all right?
What are you doing here? What do you want?
I wanted to see you.
Just stay away from me. Leave me alone.
Oh, don't be like that. Look, as far as I'm concerned, nothing has changed. I still want you and our baby. Look, we belong together.
Don't you understand? I don't want to see you again for the rest of my life.
You don't mean that.
Listen, because you'd better. It's Ashley I want, not you, right? And right now, because of what we did, you and me, he might leave me. And if he does, you know what I'm going to do? Make a formal complaint to whoever's in charge of all the doctors in this country. Because I'm your patient, and Ashley's your patient.
If you do that, I'll get struck off.
Yeah, well, that just suits me fine. Because if Ashley leaves me, then you've ruined my life, and I'm going to ruin yours.
Oh, look, Max. I can understand you're upset right now, but you're not thinking straight. I have seen our baby. He is beautiful.
Our baby? You keep away from my baby!
You'll feel different in a couple of days. I can understand you're a bit confused at the moment.
Right. Well, is this confused enough for you? I hate myself what I've done to Ashley. But I hate you even more. So you keep away from me and my baby, and you stay away! Well, otherwise, you're going to be sorry you even knew me.
I expect you know why I've come, Ashley.
Oh, I can guess. Maxine sent you, right?
No, Maxine knows nothing about this visit. She's terribly upset, Ashley. I mean, you've not been to see her today, have you, or the little baby?
No, I haven't. Do you want me to tell you why?
I know why. I know all about it. She poured it all out to me weeks ago. Sobbed her heart out about her and that man, calls himself a doctor. I mean, she's so terribly sorry, Ashley. I mean, she felt really badly about it, honestly. It happened once, right? Once.
You said the kid's his.
And you believe it? Oh, well, he would say that, wouldn't he? I mean, he's trying to break you up, you know, you and Maxine. By the look of it, he's succeeding.
I trusted her. Thought the world of her. She was everything he ever wanted. And that's all gone. I've lost everything.
Lost it. You're throwing it away. Maxine's your wife and she loves you. And anyone with eyes in their head can see that that baby's yours. So are you going to walk away? Turn your back on the wife that loves you and little baby son, hmm? Why? The way I see it, that man, doctor, took advantage of her when she just had a drop too much. I mean, she's terribly sorry, Ashley. She knows she did wrong. You're a decent lad, love, I know that. You should be down at that hospital, you know. They both need you very much.